All right, the I can for today is I can understand how to represent decimals up to the hundredths place. So let's start with this whole. We have one whole here. This whole is divided up into 10 equal parts. If I shade in 1 out of the 10 equal parts as a fraction, I would say what's being represented is 1/10. So I can say that this is equal to one part out of 10, 1/10. So for decimals, the name is the same, it's just represented differently. So this is 1/10, 1/10. As a decimal, it would look like this: 1/10, 1/10. This one is in the tenths place. The place value to the right of the ones, after the decimal to the right of it, is called the tenths place. So this is 1 out of 10 parts. As a fraction, it looks like this, and as a decimal, it looks like this, 1/10. Let's try another one. So here we have the same thing to start with. So we have a whole, right? One whole. It's divided up into 10 equal parts. And I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts shaded. So I can say that this fraction is 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, or I would say 6/10. As a decimal, it would be written in the tenths place, represented like this, but read the same way, 6/10. Let's try another one. All right, again, I have one whole. It's divided up into 10 equal parts. This time I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of the 10 parts shaded in. So 9 out of 10 equal parts. As a fraction, I can read it as 9/10. As a decimal, the digit would go in the tenths place, tenths, 9/10. So it's read the same, but the representation looks a little bit different. All right, let's look at hundredths now. So we have one whole again, but what's different here is this whole is divided up into 100 pieces. If I were to shade in 1 out of the 100 pieces, as a fraction, this would be 1 out of 100th, or 1/100ths. As a decimal, it would be written as 1/100th. And as you noticed, that's a little bit different than the tenths. I put a 0 in the tenths place and a 1 in the hundredths place. So 2 place values over to the right from the ones place is the hundredths place. It's read the same, but it looks different. So 1/100th is equal to 1/100th. Okay, let's look at another one. So we have one whole. It's divided up into 100 equal parts. This time we have, instead of counting 1 by 1 for the hundredths, because there's so many, I know that one column or row is equal to 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 is being represented out of 100. So I would read that fraction as 15/100ths. As a decimal, I would say 15/100ths, same thing, but it looks different because now it's the hundredths place value. Okay, let's do one more of these. One whole divided up into 100 equal parts. This time, let's see how many are being represented. 10, 20, 30, 40. I know 1 less than 10 is 9, so 49. 49 out of 100, so 49/100ths. And I know as a decimal, it can be represented as 49/100ths. All right, let's review really quickly. We're going to practice representing the decimal given a visual. So this is tenths. I know that because there are 10 parts in this one whole. And I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 are being represented. So my decimal is 4 tenths. For B, again, I know it's tenths because my whole is divided up into 10 equal parts. How many tenths are being represented? 1, 2. So this is 2 tenths. Let's look at C. I know this is a hundredths grid because there are 100 equal parts. Let's count how many hundredths are being represented. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 hundredths. And then for D, I know it's a hundredths grid because it has 100 equal parts. 10, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 hundredths. All right, we're gonna do it the other way around. We're given the decimal and we have to color in the grid. So if I have 3 tenths, out of 10 equal parts, 3 are gonna be colored in. So I'm just gonna do this kind of quickly. 1, 2, 3. For B, I have 1 tenth. So just 1 tenth. Sorry, I kind of colored in that extra. It's just the one sliver. For C, I have 4 hundredths. So I'm gonna color in 4 small squares. Excuse me. And then here, 50 hundredths. So I know each column is equal to 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So half of the whole, 50 hundredths. And that's it.